Mr. Beast Burger, $100 million? Mr. Beast Burger? Go in there, let's check this out. I mean, on the map, it looks like there's a Mr. Beast Burger. Is this the right place? Wait a minute. What? All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. That's right, today we are talking about ghost kitchens, Mr. Beast Burgers, how he sold over $100 million worth of hamburgers in just 2 years, plus what you can learn about how to make money online. Because not only are we going to dive into this digital world of drop shipping food, but I'm also going to show you 5 ways that you can put money in your pocket. And we're starting right now. First, let's define what a ghost kitchen or cloud kitchen actually is. If you were to go over here to Uber Eats and type in burger, you're gonna find all different kinds of delivery food near you. And if you were to search on Google for Mr. Beast Burger, you're gonna see his main site right here where you can order food. You're gonna see several locations that are nearby your area. But wait a minute, delivery restaurant only. That's interesting. And we could see here there are tons of Mr. Beast Burger restaurants near me. But is there actually a restaurant I can go to and get a burger from Mr. Beast? Well, not exactly. You see, a ghost kitchen is actually one random building that serves all kinds of foods for many different restaurants. So yeah, this inconspicuous building here might serve you eggs, and it might serve you hamburgers, and even Kung Pao chicken. In fact, when I type site:/ubereats.com and the address of my local Mr. Beast Burger, we can see that they serve some kind of breakfast food, 1-800-burgers, cheesy mac, munch up burgers, and tons of other restaurants, all from this one weird looking building. Yep, they're essentially making the food and drop shipping it on demand. And some of these ghost kitchens have like 12 different brands they work for and are making between $20,000 and $30,000 a month in profit. And since these businesses have way less overhead, no marketing expenses or anything like that, it's way cheaper to open a ghost kitchen than an actual restaurant, which is why these things are popping up all over the place. And the way it works is actually pretty simple. What's gonna happen is you're gonna have an influencer like Mr. Beast up here who is gonna leverage his audience to sell food. We see this happen all the time with Mariah Carey's cookies, Guy Fieri's restaurant, and countless others. What they're doing is bypassing the advertising process because they already have a built-in audience. So when people are saying that Mr. Beast is breaking records like McDonald's and stuff like that, we need to take it with a grain of salt because Mr. Beast took a while to get his audience. Now, it wasn't the 20 years that McDonald's took, but then again, McDonald's didn't have the power of the internet. So what happens is you have companies like Virtual Dining Concept or Nextbite that approach these influencers who have a big audience. They say, how would you like to get about 30% of sales for your own custom food brand? These companies then go out there and find the ghost kitchens that can prepare the food. They give them the menu with the instructions on how to prepare the food, the boxes, and everything they need to deliver the food to you. And since this is technically licensing and not an actual franchise, all you need to get started is a kitchen. And some of these cloud kitchens or ghost kitchens are reporting a $500 a day profit from each influencer brand. And no, they didn't have to dip their toe in the $1 million it costs to start franchises for other fast food restaurants. The ghost kitchen then gets 30%, and the remaining amount goes to the broker. And if this shows us anything, it's the power of influencer marketing. In fact, Mr. Beast set a one-day record for the amount of burgers sold in a single restaurant, which is pretty impressive considering the amount of sales they get at places like Disneyland. Yet this influencer broke the record overnight. And we're gonna talk about why in just a minute. This part is super important because it's going to show you how to leverage the power of influencer marketing and a little trick called the drip launch. More about that in just a minute. But first, let's talk about the 5 ways you can make money with the information you just learned about ghost kitchens. Wait a minute. It's already 3:04? It's supposed to be here 11 minutes ago. Now, the first and most obvious way to make money with what you just learned is to start a ghost kitchen. Now, while other restaurants are gonna cost $300,000 to start or more, ghost kitchens can be started for $20,000 to $60,000 on the low end and $150,000 on the high end. And since you don't need tables and seating or anything like that, these can be set up in a breeze. And from what I found, the above average ghost kitchens are averaging between $20,000 and $30,000 a month across all their brands in profit. So this could be pretty lucrative, but again, it's a lot of work and you're gonna have to find people to cook stuff. All right, let's see what we got here. Okay. A cookie. Mr. Beast Burger. I think it's supposed to come in some kind of boxes, but we didn't get that. We'll see. It's definitely smashed. Mr. Beast Burger? It's raw, you donkey! Which brings us to money-making method number 2. Invest in companies in the ghost kitchen industry. Over the next few years, we are gonna see a huge spike in ghost kitchens, cloud kitchens, and this entire business model. And since those putting the most money in their pocket are those middlemen, yeah, those companies bridging the gap between the influencers and the kitchens, these are gonna be companies to keep your eyes on. But for this method, you have to have a lot of startup capital, which is why I really love method number 3, and that is to be a professional food reviewer. This is something you can start for next to nothing. And if you were to search Mr. Beast Burger reviews right like this, you're gonna see Yelp, TripAdvisor, but then you're gonna see something interesting. YouTube, lifestyle blog, honest brand reviews. Wait a minute, what's going on here? As you can see here, according to Ahrefs, millions of people every single month are looking for reviews of their favorite fast food. You could quite simply eat the food, review it, blog about it, or even start a YouTube channel like the Report of the Week, who does this and now has close to 3 million subscribers. This guy literally just wears suits, eats fast food, and gives it a review. And the ways to get paid are through blog ads, affiliate marketing, and even YouTube ads. Some of these guys are making more money reviewing the food than the actual restaurants preparing it. So this can be super lucrative. And now, money-making method number 4. Hold on a second. Now, back to the video. And what you could do here is make a blog or website or even YouTube channel about what's going on in the cloud kitchen industry. We can see here tons of blogs about how to start a ghost kitchen, tons of YouTube videos about how to start a ghost kitchen and how these cloud kitchens work, not to mention the fact that hundreds of thousands of people each and every month are looking up different terms about how to start and run a ghost kitchen. Quite simply, this is like the franchise boom that happened years ago online, and many people got rich. Disclaimer though, the results are not typical, implied, or guaranteed, and the average person trying to make money online makes nothing. But if you were to blog about how to start a ghost kitchen, what's gonna happen is you're gonna trigger expensive ads for anything from how to start a website to merchant accounts, to kitchen equipment, and more. And if you were doing YouTube, the same principle applies. The more expensive the ads are, the more money you're gonna get. And it's actually quite simple. All you're gonna do is find the keywords that have low or no competition in this column here using a tool like SEMrush, Ahrefs, or even the Hoth free keyword tool. We are then going to create content about that keyword, put it on our blog, and make money when people click the ads. You can also run affiliate offers, ClickBank offers, and offers direct to merchant accounts and different things like that. And some of the bloggers in this niche are making upwards of $20,000 a month or more. And now, my favorite method, number 5. As you probably noticed earlier, there is a gap between the influencers and the money. And some of these companies, much like virtual dining concepts, are bridging the gap between the influencer and the money and making a fortune. And while you might not be able to land an influencer as big as Mr. Beast, there are hundreds of thousands of smaller influencers that you can help make money by gaining skills in monetization. And it's actually pretty simple. All you have to do is pair them with the right affiliate offer, product to sell, custom branding, merchandise, different ad methods, you name it, the sky is the limit. And now, let's talk about the drip method I mentioned earlier that launches products and makes sales like crazy. This is what's responsible for packing a mall full of Mr. Beast fans and selling over $100 million worth of burgers. First, he went out there and did a tweet about the fact that he's gonna start selling hamburgers. Then, he did teasers in his video and on his channel. Then he created a launch video. And if you've been in the internet marketing space for more than 10 minutes, you probably recognize this from somewhere. This is the same exact launch model I use on my websites and tons of other marketers use on their websites and blogs and YouTube channels. First, you talk about a topic, whether it's on Twitter, YouTube, blog, your email list, or whatever it is. You hint at what's about to come next. 2, you teach a little bit more about that topic or talk about that topic even a little bit more. If you're coming out with a new product, you would say, hey, in January, we got this new thing coming out. You're gonna wanna have a look. 3, you start talking about what the product actually is. And 4, you set up a video demonstrating the product, talking about it, and closing the deal. It's actually very simple. Yet, very few marketers are doing this. I remember going to Video Summit a couple years ago, and out of thousands of people, there was only one marketer I talked to that was actually utilizing this method. So going out there and finding influencers and helping them make more money is one of the biggest opportunities that's coming up over the next few years. And if you want to learn more about any of these 5 methods, check out the links in the description, smash a like button, and check out my other videos.